It's funny how people don't like the real title of what they do, especially salesmen. They would like some obscure name for selling: counselor, advocate, or some other name that is not hated like salesman. Society has created shows to show how pathetic they want to show salespeople to be. Of course, they want people to sell their stuff like crazy, and their shows and their movies. Man, Hollywood is many professions they've dishonored, but the salesmen really get the brunt of most of it. They're portrayed in every negative light, but the betrayers try to see themselves as totally sales-free. Yet they're selling you all day long, like they were not selling you. Funny. And the masses fall for it, that and many other things, until they're in a position, though, when the masses, when suddenly they must sell to survive. Something happens, and now they have to have their own business, and now they got to sell. Happened with someone I know well. So they have to sell because they need to survive. Then they think of selling differently. The ministers, many will secretly in their hearts, sometimes openly, hate salespeople. But because they want their tithe, they'll shut up about that, their true feelings, because they've fallen for the Hollywood picture. We must be true to ourselves. If we act to fit in, then our identity is lost, our true selves. We don't go looking for fights, but there needs to be a backbone for what is right. Many have been forced to take jobs where they must sell and never learn how to, and then leave selling and say selling is the worst business. Society hates men to have the ability to sell, usually because, I don't know, they can't sell themselves. Or maybe they'll start selling ideas that these men don't want. So they want to keep you in a more passive position because you're easier to control, maybe. If a salesman becomes very successful, he has the ability to chart his own course, which might not be the establishment's direction or the family's direction or Hollywood's. But often sales frees a person to sell what he wants once he's good at it. And governments just don't like freedom for people either. They would rather keep the people in the dark and to do jobs, simplistic jobs. Because good sales jobs pay big bucks and it attracts the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you have the Bernie Madoffs of the world selling a bill of goods, worthless investments. But there are good doers that go to great heights using their trade for good. But the establishment wants to demonize most salespeople. They might give someone enough money to think for themselves, saying, I don't need or want the government's welfare, and I will do my own thing. So they hate that little businessman because he might get free of the government system. They might figure out how to pay little tax. They hate the little guy. They like the big corporations that give them big money. You must define who you are in this world, or the world will define you. The world will mold you into what they want, or you will mold yourself. Don't let the world make you famous at what you don't want to become famous in. Be successful in the world you want to be in, even if it's a smaller one. It's your idea, it's not someone else's idea then. They want you to give you their brand of freedom. It looks a little like freedom, but it's not. Work in that big corporation, do what we tell you, and settle down. Okay? If we want to hear from you, we'll call you. But we won't be calling. No matter what someone else's design is, no matter how good it looks, it's still, at best, golden handcuffs. Governments want control of everything, everyone's lives, so if they can't make you poor, they'll just try to destroy your wealth often. They'll try to intimidate you, to bribe you, use every trick in the book to control you. We'll give you free money, stay at home. There's a pandemic, stay at home. Don't let them control your life. I'm not trying to create a phony us against them, but truly, their forces are repressive a lot of times. They want to govern, but they don't want to work. They want to give you their opinion, but they don't want yours. They want you to vote them in, but they want to run the show. Find someone that listens. Amen.